The idiocy and the incompetence of Labor never ceases to amaze me. They've mucked up
a chook raffle.
They've mucked up the detainee visas again, so 149 people. They got that all wrong. Rita?
Well, yes, it's nothing to worry about. We're only talking about murderers, rapists, child abusers.
The media, politicians and the ABC.
I mean, it's the worst of the worst, and it's becoming abundantly clear if you go through this, is that they either were so inept that they botched the case, or they just deliberately wanted that, because they really gave the High Court no option when they go in there and say,
"Welcome to Australia."
When they go in there and say, well, there is no plan, that there is no chance of this particular criminal getting out of detention. So it put the High Court in a very... they really do not have too many options. So at that point, you would think they would at least come up with a plan B.
And they don't have much of a plan now.
No, they had to get bullied into that by Peter Dutton. And now they have that emergency legislation in place, but they're not using it.
Because they're incompetent. Let's have a look at Labor blaming everyone other than themselves, the classic Labor ploy. Have a look.
Don't blame it on the good times.
This issue was a technical issue.
A technical legal issue in an Australian law that had been passed by the Parliament in 2013.
This is a technical issue that goes back to 2013.
This is an issue that had been on the books for more than a decade, since 2013, throughout, indeed, the former government's time.
This is a technical issue. We've got a technical issue, guys. We've got a technical issue.
My bad. Space heater and fan were both on high, plugged into the same outlet. So,
it's saying the server went down. Does anybody know that password? Because otherwise we can't do any work.
Not our fault, nothing to do with us. At least we got some common sense from Peter Dutton. Have a listen.
And you shall be dead.
It didn't occur under a coalition government. This happened under a Labor government. Let's be very clear about it. The red herring that they've thrown out there is not factually correct. And Minister Giles and others shouldn't be in their jobs. How the Prime Minister can keep Minister Giles in his job when he's released 149 hardcore criminals into the community on the wrong visas is beyond the average Australian's comprehension.
I mean, number one, we know that being tough on borders is not Labor's DNA. But the other thing, too, remember this about Adam Giles. When the Australian government solicitor was coming in to meet with his office to give advice about this NZYQ case that has set off this disaster, he was off with the fairies, campaigning for The Voice.
Yes.
Which tells you where their priorities
are. Rita.
And he has spoken about the reason he entered politics was because of the advocacy of the Tampa incident. So that's his ideology. It's no secret where he stands, and it should come as no surprise that this
has been a shocker almost every day since.
And it should come as no surprise that this area is a mess. Both those ministers are not fit for those ministries. They're important ministries, and if
but
Albanese...
then again, who in that Labor coalition is, in my opinion, incompetence, the lot of them.
That's my style. I hope you've noticed that.